Hopefully it didn't get set back behind. It'd be quite annoying.
Incredible. Such a massive black crystal. Tell me, hero, is this what you came for? If we could take this, Calpheon would know even greater prosperity. Let's see. What the...
No! Please no! I don't want to die! But Dark implanted energy detected. Combat readiness increased to level 4.
You? Could it be? Are you the hero who saved Trina Fort and the anti-troll fortification? If you are, please join us. Our soldiers are struggling to hold on. You? Could it be? If you are, please...
For me. Dance! Oh.
You again?
I'll put you 6 feet under. Fire in the hole. One shot, one kill. Yeah!
For Calpheon! Reclaim the Republic! Charge! Charge!
Trina Knights, impressive as ever. They were at the forefront when Calpheon trampled Thurendia. But now it is time for Calpheon to be trampled upon.
This guy.
What on earth
dead crown.
Here you are at long last, adventurer. Incredible. So many black stones I left behind for you, yet you remain unaffected. A shame. You would have made a perfect pawn. No matter. It seems you are the last obstacle in my way. I shall tear you apart and take Calpheon as my own. Come at me!
I'm the fastest gun around.
This place shall be your grave! Behold, I am your doom! Are you afraid of me? Face me! You shall kneel before me. I am your king. Kneel.
I'll put you 6 feet under.
Watch me. For so long, I've dreamt of nothing but this moment. To become the heir of Serendia, to bring Calpheon to its knees! Even if you, adventurer, stand in my way, today my dream becomes reality. By sacrificing myself! Belmorn! I surrender myself to you entirely!
Might this be the end of the Republic?
Adventurer, you held out well.
We stand ready to banish the darkness back to the void.
The origin of ancient light. As a final step, to call forth the light. Adventurer, we need your power. Padir mensam eltahimni gotana. Kaflas.
Min dotir, Orwin, Og, Bedama. Belmont, I see. This shall be the end of mine aid.
Adventurer, now's the time. Finish him off!
Try me.
Jardine!
You shall kneel before me. You shall kneel before me.
Curses.
Mother, Father, my journey may end here.
Joe!
Al. Please tell Jerry I'm so sorry. And Adventurer, I wish we could have been friends.
We won. Victory is ours. The Republic has won! All hail the triumphant hero!
Yeah.
Adventurer, you're the savior of Calpheon. Oh, such modesty. But, well, yes, I suppose I did play a crucial role. More importantly, how are you feeling? It's been days. You've been sleeping like the dead. That's a relief. We've all been concerned. Lady Isabel kept asking about you. Now, let's make our way outside. The people of Calpheon await their hero.
No, I don't wanna. I wanna stay in here and shelter myself from the world. Ha ha ha. I'll go out the back door. Nobody will see me. Aw, crap. Interesting. Yada 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 yada.
Citizens, behold, your hero! The very mercenary chosen by me, your chief counselor.
What are you saying? This hero has been working for Calpheon alongside my daughter since they set foot in Serendia.
Do you not recognize the man beside our hero? That's Captain Vox of Trina, the chief security officer of Calpheon City.
You two are quite ambitious. You do well to remember who the chief counselor of Calpheon is. Isabel's trial hasn't even started yet. And the request for reinforcements from the capital security is still pending.
Why bring up such matters at this joyous time? My daughter's innocence will surely be proven.
Calpheon needs a stronger defense. Don't forget that the election is drawing near.
What are they talking about? Why are they arguing?
Who's telling the truth? I'm not sure.
No, I think we should retire for the time being. We can't afford to act recklessly right now. How about paying a visit to Lady Isabel? There's likely less of a fuss going on there. Everyone! Our hero still needs rest! Please, come back another time!
What am I wading through? Milk? Chocolate milk? Yep.
Disguise, we rise! Is there anything I can assist you with, sir? We've come to visit Lady Isabel. We've got the council's approval, so let us through. Yes, sir! I need one person to fill out the visitor records. Will you be doing it, sir? Yes, I'll take care of it. Why don't you go ahead? I'll finish up this paperwork and join you shortly. Disguise, we rise! Is there anything I can assist?
There you are. Seeing you move about, it seems like you're all recovered. My trial is today. They're going ahead with it right after Jordine's defeat. How predictable. As you can see, I'm being kept under house arrest. And my father... I have no idea what he's thinking. Does he really intend to let his only daughter remain imprisoned? I can only speak freely about this with you. My apologies. You're still not in the best of health. How? Then again, other than Povius, you're the only one I can trust in this world. But I've done nothing for you. Why go to such lengths for me?
You have something I want, I do
It
believe.
is very kind of you to say. But this is House Light, the most illustrious family in Calphion we're talking about. My family's status is forged on a foundation of gold. My father spent his whole life amassing wealth with relentless fervor. He would undertake any venture for the promise of coin. Perhaps that's why my father had a multitude of enemies. But House Light... Can I really stand against them? Or what do you think? Are you certain of that? Very well. Your words have instilled some courage in me. Then, as the branch head of the Shan Merchant Guild, I must live up to the expectations of our newest recruit. Do you remember the blade Jordine was wielding? That's the Ashen Usurper, a symbol of Belmore. That information came from Professor Alustin himself. But someone had possession of that sword before Jordine. Sir Edmund Dawson, the manager of the extraction mill. Isn't it strange? Why would a man like that have such a sword? Regardless, if we retrace Edmund's tracks, we're bound to find something. He was not the most meticulous of men, after all. After his death, I was the first to his residence, and obtained his ledger for my efforts. I've hidden it away in my father's vault. Thanks to that, we could avoid the judiciary search.
And let me guess, you want me to retrieve this freaking thing?
He has regained consciousness. Chief Valentine is very skilled.
Good. You've given me all the courage I need, adventurer. So I won't be backing down now. There is something I need from this trial, and I need your help getting it.
Go figure.
Why are there so many documents to handle? How much more do they intend to torment the lady? Huh? We came all this way here to see her. I should pay my respect. Where are you rushing off to? You won't get another chance to visit her again until the trial. Yet you're leaving so soon? Lighten up, you're as rigid as a board. Why the haste? I know you're not back to full strength yet. Lady Isabel, how are you faring? Good, then.
And get on my way, blah, 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 blah. Wet nurse, housemaid. Gatherer. Hoarder. So many titles. And the famous words of Monty Python. Get on with it.
I'm sorry, Jeffrey. I cannot approve your loan request. You should leave.
If we fail to cover the promissory note due this time, House Ern will go bankrupt. Why don't you postpone your donation to the Holy College? Please. Please help. You're my father-in-law.
What father-in-law? Did you forget what your father did when Isabel was falsely accused?
That... I apologize on behalf of my father, but... It seems you haven't...
Pathetic. Just... I was wondering who it could be.
What brings you here?
Sir, has the inspector...
Don't you know how many officers in Calfion grow fat on my coin? Wolfgang, I expected better from you. Don't worry about her case. By rights, Isabel should be locked up in the Calfion dungeons. Yet she is at home, safe and warm. This is the power I wield over this city. I'm untouchable. Once people lose interest, money can smooth matters over. So simply cease snooping around and let things be. Before House Light, the most prestigious family in Calfion, you have no power to oppose them while you are fighting with Jordine. Do you think they sat around picking the lid from their pillows? Evidence has likely been tampered with, and anyone involved either bought off or silenced for good. Even if you're Hales, the hero who defeated Jordine, this is Calfion, a city of nobles. I've already told you, stirring things up won't do her any good. Leave. All I trust in is coin, and...
Greedy son of a bitch.
To put me out.
Oh dear, he is too stubborn. What's our next move? What are you thinking? I see. I suppose I'm not in a position to be picky.
What is wrong with you? I'm a father whose daughter's on the precipice of imprisonment. Do you hear yourself? Have you forgotten whose coin has kept you trained, kept you properly outfitted? Have you?
Did I hear that you've met Isabel? She's...
Why'd you stop? Wait, what?
His roar is all... Oh, this must be it. It appears to be a very ordinary ledger. What exactly are we searching for? Most of the records are about black crystals. And as we're aware, the mine is under the control of the Light Merchant Guild. Let's see. There's also details on the guards' lodging and meals, armory management, wages... Oh, here it is. Lady Isabel's words were true. The guard's equipment records. It states that a sword obtained from an unidentified individual was stored in the armory. Judging by the recorded size, material, and shape, I'm certain it's the Ashen Usurper. Will this be enough to defend her? Hold on, what's the time? Oh, the trial is about to commence. We must rush to the Callus Plaza.
They say that in Calfion we'll get fleeced in broad daylight. How can people live in such a busy and hostile environment? Huh? Adventurer! Oh my, you look gaunt. Are you eating properly?
I heard you collapsed after fighting Jordine, but I see you're still alive and kicking. Fortunate turn indeed.
Ah, we came to prove that there is no connection between the Shadow Knights and the Serendian Dukedom. And I hear dear Isabel is about to go on trial soon as well. I simply cannot miss out on such a spectacle. Huh? What are you going on about? I heard only Belmont's corpse remained after you defeated him. Chief Freyro told me that Sir Jordine should still be alive, and it was thanks to you, right? I knew you'd look out for him.
That's what happened, isn't it? I know you wouldn't refuse my request. My honorable knight of Serendia wouldn't do that.
It appears the trial is about to commence. Let's hurry. You came to watch it as well, didn't you?
Roy, go ahead and prepare our seats.
Yes, I will take care of it, Your Grace.
Order in the court. The trial is about to commence. Citizens, take your seats and remain silent. I am Herman Foresio, Chief Counselor of the Republic of Calphion. The court of the First Criminal Department of the Callus Parliament is now in session. Case number 286-192. The Grand Chamberlain of Serendia's collusion with the Shadow Knights. Are both sides in attendance?
Plaintiff Elena Light, Your Honor.
Defendant Isabel and Karosha, Your Honor.
Plaintiff, specify the accusation made against the defendant and provide justification for such allegations.
Jordine Ducasse, former Grand Chamberlain of Serendia, who instilled fear in the hearts of the Calphion citizens. How was it he dared to point his sword at Calphion's throat? It was all thanks to the support of his sponsor, Isabel and Karosha. No one suspected it. She was not foolish enough to openly show her support for Serendia. Instead, she supported the Baron of Montvidal. It was a very cunning choice. Yes, a land of perilous ruin, where one can hardly imagine soldiers or farmers residing. Under this guise, Serendia secretly trained elite soldiers, ready to be deployed at a moment's notice.
What an utter farce! You can't just accuse her out of hatred, out of spite!
Shh! Quiet, Jerry. Calm down. They can't find out about the other forces Joe was raising.
Order! Disrupt the proceedings of this court again, and you will be removed immediately. Continue, plaintiff.
As many of you know, the Jean Merchant Guild is a jointly run venture between House Light and House Enkarosha. I discovered some unusual transactions while balancing last month's books, so I took a deeper look and unearthed an unsettling truth. The funds used for the acquisition of the Heidel League of Merchants were actually used to support Montvidal. I immediately informed the Duke of Serendia and had him strip the former Grand Chamberlain of any military authority. Then, Isabel arranged for him to collude with the heretics, the Shadow Knights. He then harnessed that newfound power to trample upon Calphion. Our city, built upon the sanctity of Elion, with the sweat of our ancestors. They've laid waste to the Callus Parliament, our esteemed assembly of Calphion's noble citizens, and left naught but ruin in their wake. Clearly, it was a plot to eradicate the legacy of our great republic, using Jordine as a pawn. The vile Enkarosha scheme was to seize absolute authority by regressing our enlightened, progressive republic back to its days as a barbaric monarchy. Your Honor, I submit the ledger of the manager of Montvidal, obtained by the Light Merchant Guild, as evidence.
What? What's going on between House Light and House Enkarosha? Haven't they shared control of the Shine Alliance for over a decade?
Indeed. When the dust of this debacle settles, what will become of the Alliance? Will it be dissolved?
That money-worshipping House Enkarosha. Their stuffed coffers will soon be made stuffed coffins.
I can't believe she prepared so thoroughly for this.
I thought Geoffrey's marriage to Isabel would save our house.
How can this happen?
Order! This will be admitted as evidence, Exhibit 1. Defendant, respond to the plaintiff's claims.
The stench of conspiracy wafts from that end, Your Honor.
My father, Enrique Encarosha, is a noble and upstanding member of the Callis Parliament. Why would the daughter of an esteemed representative attempt to
Instead of providing concrete evidence like the plaintiff, it seems the defendant is merely playing on our emotions.
Adventurer, the record of the Ashen Usurper. Did you find it? I knew you would, but proceed with caution. Alina Light is a highly influential figure in the Republic.
Hero of Calpheon, you have something to say? Considering the special nature of this case, we did not permit either party an outside attorney. However, out of respect for your contributions, which will forever remain in the shining history of the Republic, I, Herman Foresio, grant you the right to speak under my authority. What do you have to say?
Great hero of Calpheon. Did you find issue with my claim? Or perhaps my argument and evidence were so flawless that you've forgotten your rebuttal. House Encarosha and House Light, both affiliated with the Jean Merchant Guild, share its stakes equally. This establishment of the Heidel branch was a venture solely financed and executed by House Encarosha. Your Honor, I submit the ledger of financial transactions related to the establishment of the new branch as evidence. I admit, there may have been a leap in logic, but consider this. Jordine's goal has always been the downfall of Calpheon.
Go get dressed.
After all the power players are gone, only Jordine's allies are left standing. We can source countless records from the past about what happens when all power is consolidated into the hands of one man. Jordine Ducasse, former Grand Chamberlain of Serendia, who instilled fear in the hearts of the Calpheon citizens. How was it he dared to point his sword at Calpheon's throat? It was no one suspected. Instead, she supported the Baron of Montvidal. It was a very cunning choice. Yes, a land of perilous ruin, where one can hardly imagine soldiers or farmers residing. Under this guise, Serendia secretly trained elite soldiers, ready to be deployed at a moment's notice. As many of you know, the Jean Merchant Guild is a jointly run venture between House Light and House Encarosha. I discovered some unusual transactions while balancing last month's the funds used. I immediately informed the Duke of he then harnessed. They've laid waste. Clearly, it was a plot to the vile. Your Honor.
Yeah, you've already said this before.
Sir Johann Cliff, the former Minister of Defense of Serendia, is currently engaged in local warfare against the imps in Balanos. The one who put him in such position was none other than Jordine. Without a Minister of War appointed in Serendia, Jordine had free reign over the country's military force, able to command them entirely at his whim. Though a woman she may be, Isabel stands as the lone successor to her lineage. Schooled in the art of warfare, there's no doubt she was aware of all this. Don't tell me she was merely offering them aid, moved by pity for those starving soldiers. What if we can source countless records from the defendant, fully aware that the black stones from the extraction mill were falling into the hands of the Shadow Knights, chose to turn a blind eye. It's evident that she exploited this situation to forge a link between Jordine and the Shadow Knights. We have the ledger of Sir Edmund Dawson, the extraction mill manager. There's no way little Miss Meticulous Isabel didn't know about this. An unidentified sword? Why would Edmund do something so stupid?
I will admit the evidence from both sides. Let's see. Both records match Sir Edmund's handwriting. What the defense is questioning among these records is the sword without any workshop production records. Correct?
That's correct, Your Honor. The sword is known as the Ashen Usurper, a symbol of the Shadow Knights. So, according to the ledger, the first one to make initial contact with the Shadow Knights was none other than Sir Edmund Dawson, not House Encarosha.
What? What does she mean? Sir Edmund was the first to contact those heretics? What's going on?
Wait. The black crystals in Serendia are controlled by the Light Merchant Guild. Could they have been orchestrating things behind the scenes?
Order! Plaintiff must substantiate the defendant's assertion.
It's just some old sword without any origins. Where is the evidence that it's the Ashen Usurper? At that time, Isabel Incarosha was in charge of Serendia. So who would Sir Edmund be reporting to at the time? Her. It would have been Isabel Incarosha. Your Honor, please examine the essence of the situation first. Despite being a hero of Balanos, Sereni administrative procedures...
That is correct. The castle entry records accurately reflect this. I can attest to it as head butler, if Lady Durette allows.
Huh? Oh, yes, of course, naturally. When was that? Was it the night I had too much to drink and passed out?
What did you say? Your Honor, the defendant is now using her position to spread false information.
Enough! Councillor Light, that sword, it is indeed the Ashen Usurper.
Your Honor, I would like to call as my witness the manager of the Serendian extraction mill, Sir Edmund Dawson.
Sir Edmund Dawson? Is alive? Oh dear, he looks terrible.
What's he doing showing up here all of a sudden? Did he have a change of heart?
Look at Alina Light's face, red as Calphion's colours. She's so flustered. Goodness me, this is something to savour.
Order in the court. You may call the witness. Sir Edmund Dawson, is what you have said true?
Yes, Your Honor. The Ashen Usurper, Sword of the Shadow Knights, was delivered by me to the Grand Chamberlain.
You handed over such an item to the enemy of the Republic. You will be held accountable for your actions in due course. For what reason did you deliver such a thing to him? Tell us the reason, so that the people may understand.
At that time, I was under severe pressure regarding the quota assigned to me by Councillor Alina Light. In the midst of this, a woman came to see me. She seemed to know all about my troubles. She introduced herself as Elezra, and she promptly put forth a proposition. She said that if I gave the sword, the Ashen Usurper, to Jordine, she would give me the black stones that I needed to meet the quota. Looking back now, it was a ridiculous deal. But at that time, I was in a tight spot and thus not in my right mind. Yes. So I hastily went to visit Jordine during the night and presented the sword to him as a gift. The Grand Chamberlain later used that gift to make an attempt on my life. As he plunged the blade into me, he whispered, "As the Dark Ones demanded."
The suspicion of collusion between Jordine and Isabel has been cleared. Bailiff, detain Sir Edmund Dawson. The remainder of the trial will now resume. Back to the initial claim. Why did the defendant sponsor...
Why did the defendant sponsor the Baron of Montfordel? Exactly why? You intended to overthrow Calphion.
For Calphion, to prevent his sword and his army from being pointed at Calphion. While the Baron maintained military tension within Serendia, Jordine could not advance into Calphion, not with an enemy behind him.
Do you expect the people of Calphion to believe such innocent intentions? We are talking about House Encarosha. Are we to believe that a house, notorious throughout Calphion for their greed, made a donation in the name of justice?
Never fear, Rookie. I've kept a small trick up my sleeve for just such an occasion. Here's the property deed for the Golden Toad Inn, and the investment contract for the Montfordel land. Go ahead, present these as evidence. It's time to turn the tides of the trial. This is the property deed for the Golden Toad Inn. It was being operated by the Heidel League of Merchants. Having obtained this, all the businesses of the Heidel League of Merchants fell under the ownership of the Jean Merchant Guild. And the same goes for the funds allocated to Montfordel. They weren't just for military support. Donations for justice? I don't think so. It was a careful investment by the Heidel branch of the Jean Merchant Guild. An investment befitting House Encarosha, prioritizing profit above all else. Isn't that right, Baron of Montfordel?
Of course. 30% of the Montfordel land shares were transferred to the Heidel branch of the Jean Merchant Guild.
Considering this, the ledger submitted by House Light was counterfeit evidence concocted to support her narrative. Great citizens of Calphion, I, Isabel, see money as a mere tool, not the final goal. Little by little, I aim to wield these tools to further the prosperity of Calphion.
You already had a card up your sleeve. I have nothing left to teach you, Isabel. You truly have what it takes to become the head of House Encarosha. I am so proud of you.
Thank you, Father. Counselor Elena Light, you cannot defeat me. Do you see that now?
Isabel, you knew it all along! How dare you! How dare you mock me! So much for her confidence.
It seems even the prestigious House Light is not immune to misfortune.
Order in the court! If there are no further claims or additional evidence, I shall hear their closing arguments and deliver judgment. Isabel Encarosha, have you prepared your final argument?
respected Chief Counselor, council members, and esteemed citizens of our great Calphion. A family obsessed with expanding their enterprise and caring only for coin. An arrogant family of peddlers audaciously aiming to engulf the prestigious House Urn and masquerade as nobility. We of House Encarosha are well aware of such public sentiments. We won't deny it. After all, it's the truth. However, as members of the sacred Callus Parliament, our house has never committed a shameful act against the Republic. I implore you, do not misconstrue my efforts, my tireless endeavors to crush Jordine's ambition. Do not misinterpret my desire to protect the Republic of Calphion and its citizens. With tears and hope, I ask you to show that justice still lives on in the Republic. That is all.
All the evidence presented by the hero of Calphion unequivocally reveals the truth of this case. For the hearing of case number 286-192, suspected collusion with Jordine Ducasse, I find the defendant not guilty.
This is all thanks to you, adventurer.
With this, the hearing for case number 286-1, Hero of Calphion. You've done it again. May I count on your support in the upcoming election? Hero of Calphion.
Nothing like a breath of fresh air after being cooped up for so long. And seeing Alina's scowling face, that was the cherry on top. What did I do? You're the real hero here. You know, I've even started to believe in fate. Remember when I hounded Bobby Lauren for his debt? Would our paths have crossed if I hadn't? I think they would have. We were bound to meet and make a difference together, one way or another. Rest up for today, rookie. Povius will take special care of you.
Adventurer, on behalf of House Encarosha, I want to express my gratitude to you once again. Indeed, you always stay true to yourself. I suppose you're about to set off on another adventure? Speaking of which, there's a matter I've been investigating personally. I'd like to hear your thoughts on it. Do you recall when Lady Isabel collapsed at the wheat plantation? Her condition at the time was indeed due to black stone poisoning. There was no doubt about it. Professor Gorgath suggested it might be due to prolonged exposure to black stones. But from what I recall, she came into direct contact with the black stone only once. That's right. Back in the day, it took miners a good while to get poisoned from the black stones. For her to get poisoned in such a short time, could it be that she had been secretly engrossed in alchemy? Or she had no choice but to directly absorb the black stone into her body, meaning she might have ingested it. But when could this have happened? Any ideas? I have one particular moment in mind. You've reached the same conclusion, then. That's the only time that seems plausible. House Light has a long history with the Black Stones, after all. Hard to picture that sweet old lady who lends her aid to the less fortunate, turning to poison, eh? My friend, it seems you still have much to learn about the world. Everyone goes through this life wearing a mask. You only get a glimpse of their true faces when you gaze into the very depths of their being. Leave this matter to me. Now you should take a well-deserved rest.
I saw it with my own eyes. It must be so really. It's truly an honor to meet you.
We've been awaiting your return.
My Isabel knew a hero when she saw one. Ah, here's our hero now. You've arrived. Welcome, welcome. This is all for you. Citizens of Calphion, A great hero has graced us with their presence.
Stay in Calfion for many years to come.
Now that our hero has joined us, let us all raise a toast to the future of Calfion. Isabel, come.
Yes, Father.
It is your turn to greet the citizens.
Ah. Adventurer, there you are. You look well rested. I suppose I can make the toast on your behalf, right? Ladies and gentlemen, let's toast to the bright future of our Republic of Calfion, and to the adventures that lie ahead for our great hero. To the future!
To the future!
Adventurer, the hero of Calfion, and our hero's advisor, Wolfgang. He lost sight of what's important in his pursuit of power. All that's left is to mourn the soldiers who fell in battle. It's heartbreaking, really. But the Captain Vidal I remember, if he's the same man who shared life and death with me on the battlefield, surely he'll realize his mistakes someday. Adventurer!
How was the banquet? Obviously, the Jeanne Alliance has now been dissolved. We agreed to overlook their transgressions in exchange for the acquisition of all their shares. Thanks to you, the Kepler trade rights you secured for Alina now fall to us. How was the banquet?
Oh, the hero. I, Enrique, started my merchant life at 17. Out of the hundreds of others who got the same start, I'm the only one living like this now. How did I get here? By outsmarting the talented ones, sending off the less competent, and the traitorous ones, like Dominic Earn. I get rid of. Povius, light me a cigar. Oh, the hero...
Congratulations on becoming the new Calfion branch head. Of course, I'm a simple man, so I can't say I'm entirely pleased that the recruit I selected has now become my superior, but our guild prioritizes merit above all else. If it's the hero of Calfion, I'm more than willing to serve. Congratulations.
The hero of Calfion. It would have been better if you'd met me first.
Cowardly. What a petty taunt. Just a cheap shot losers toss at winners.
Had Jordine won the war, people would have criticized him for cowardly using the power of heretics. The term cowardly is often used to assuage their bruised egos. I understand your point, but your argument is flawed. Got it? The hero of Calfion. You come here knowing everything, yet you ask that. Why? Do you despise her for being a wolf in sheep's clothing? It's laughable, really. You side with Isabel, but do you know how her father made his fortune? It's blood money, earned by trampling upon countless lives. She's a privileged lady raised on that money. In contrast, my sister is saving countless lives to this very day. She's like a living embodiment of Elion, the hero of Calfion. It would have been better if you'd met me first.
thanks to you, we get to enjoy such a feast. How have things been lately? I mean, that entity in your head. I'm off to Medea. An ancient ruin has been discovered there. The Shen Merchant Guild has contracted me to form an expedition group. If you continue to pursue Elezra, we'll likely meet again. Medea is her homeland, after all. Thanks to you, I get to...
Adventurer, how are you feeling? The origin of ancient light must have taken a toll on you. Me? I'm fine. I don't have a black spirit, you see. More importantly, I'm relieved to see that you're all right. But your black spirit, even after being exposed to the origin of ancient light, seems to have drawn even greater power. It appears to be different from the black spirits that we, the Secret Guards, have previously witnessed. Adventurer.
Your eyes seem full of questions. Ask away. I shall do my best to provide answers. Who am I? Merely an old man, wondering about how this world came to be and how it will eventually fade. I seek out secrets hidden from the world, and help hide those that should never see the light of day. That's the essence of the Secret Guards, and, by extension, the Society of Equilibrium, a devoted order that protects secrets and maintains. Your eyes seem full of...
Wow, so much yummy food! Do the people of Calpheon eat like this every day? We stuffed Belmorn together, didn't we? So that makes us friends, obviously. Can't get much friendlier than that. When times are tough, when there's trouble, or when I'm feeling lonely, can I call you? Really? I can? Thank you! Wow, so much yummy food!
Your fame is truly remarkable. Everyone, isn't it only natural for the Grand Chamber? Juretas never really, so I have no choice. Adventurer!
Adventurer? You really? Does it show? He wouldn't know. Adventurer.
Blackstone! It feels like bugs are crawling all over me. Blackstone poisoning causes that something. Why are you? He couldn't.